After the dance, later on, we are going to have a representative of commissioners, Lanya Wanduruba Tijor Juba, and also after speech from commissioners, also we are going to have dance also from the Bari community. Bari community, wherever you are, be ready.
Sponsored by Point Investment.
Nile City Records, Shilwin Hina on the beat.
Okay, Shukran Takum, thank you so much, children, for entertaining us. Because of time, kubona dingiti kulo dungo boya sikulo songina na, but most of these dances will be transferred to tomorrow. Boya sikulo ling yokojini ati mangu mini saba isuluja huboja. Te den yidika suluji suya bot, koti kudulo ngu baragu isuya ashankide, yikulo dukade boya sikulo ling ati mangu. So, thank you so much, children. Most of the dances will continue tomorrow. At this point, I am welcoming His Worship, the Lord Mayor, Chris Walker. If you are, I am welcoming the Lord Mayor to take the stage and officially welcome us to his city and to his jurisdiction. You are welcome, Your Worship. As the Lord Mayor comes, the representative of the commissioners, the representative of all the commissioners of the Pojulu, be prepared.
His Excellency Hussein Abdul Bagi Akol, the Vice President of the Republic and the Chair of the Service Cluster, the Right Honorable Speaker 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐿𝐼, Speaker of the Revitalized National Transitional Legislative Assembly, the Right Honorable First Deputy Speaker Ambrose Lomin Pitia, the Deputy Speaker of the National Transitional Legislative Assembly, Honorable Dr. Martin 𝐊𝐿𝐼Ö𝐍, the Minister of Cabinet Affairs and the Chairman of the Pojulu Community Worldwide, Honorable Sarah Nyanyat, the Minister of Museum, Culture and Antiquities, of whom we are celebrating this special cultural day. Distinguished Honorable Ministers at the national level, His Excellency, the Governor of Central Equatorial State, Emmanuel Adil Anthony, His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Honorable Paulina Lakobede, all the members of the National Legislative Assembly, the honorable ministers at the state level, members of parliament at the state level, distinguished guests, all protocols remain observed. A very good afternoon to everyone. Your Excellency, the guests of honor, let me say this, allow me the permission to say this, that what we're seeing here today, if it's not really PPP, where the bar is set very high, then it's the beginning of a funny joke. Today, what we have seen here is culture demonstrated at its very best. And because of this, your guests of honor, allow me, on behalf of my own self and behalf of Juba City Council, let me take this opportunity and congratulate the Pojulu community, and especially the organizing committee with this leadership of Dr. Martin 𝐊𝐿𝐼Ö𝐍, who's the chairman of the community worldwide, for a very wonderful, crafted, organized event. Mabruk lekum. Indeed, what we have seen here today is culture at its best. It's a showcase of our cultural identity, which is very important to our life. Cultural identity is a fundamental aspect that dictates, shapes the individual life of one, beliefs, and the way how someone lives within a society. Not only that, cultural identity also shapes how communities have cohesion in the wider community of a nation. Indeed, what we have seen here today, I'm sure, is a Pojulu Cultural Day, the third edition of a cultural festival, but there are so many people here who are not Pojulu, and definitely they have seen how peaceful, how beautiful, how loving the Pojulu people are. Mabruk lekum. On behalf of the people of Juba, I want to say that what I have seen here today is what Juba is supposed to be. This is the melting pot of this nation. This is the Juba that we know, and this is the Juba that we need to regain. And I'm sure with what we're seeing here today, I want to tell the Pojulu people that we've inspired the entire community of South Sudan and of Central Equatoria in particular, that through culture we can achieve the noble goal of having one peaceful South Sudan that we call whole home. Therefore, in conclusion, I want to say that what I've seen here today, and even as I'm trying to read out all the protocols, I am almost getting so confused, but I know it can only happen in a Pojulu Cultural Day because you've brought all the people of all different status and responsibilities in this country and different walks of life. And it can only happen in a Pojulu Cultural Day because you are so loved by everyone. Thank you very much for making us proud. Thank you so much for making me as the Mayor of Juba very proud. And I look forward to working so closely with you, always in promoting different cultural festivities, and especially looking forward for the 4th edition of the Pojulu Cultural Day. Thank you very much. God bless you all, and God bless South Sudan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Worship, for welcoming us to this place. We now feel reassured to host this festival here and to call this place home. At this point, I am welcoming the representative of the commissioners. Mumesla ta commissioners ta Pojulu de Kulu, the coordinator of Wonduruba Administrative Payam, the coordinator of Wonduruba Administrative Payam, wherever you are, make your way to the stage. And as the representative of the commissioner prepares himself, the Azande community, prepare yourselves. You have a gift to present. Prepare yourselves and your gift. Because of time, we are cutting out a lot of activities. So the Azande community, as we welcome the representative of the commissioners, you are next. Prepare yourselves. I do sincerely apologize to the Bari community for the inconveniences. Your performance has been pushed to tomorrow.
Salpakir kokwen lepelo kena. Hussein Albagi kokwen lepelo kena. Martin Ilia kokwen lepelo kena. Imwane Ladil kokwen lepelo kena. Pojulu kokwen yelo kena. Your Excellency, Vice President for Service Cluster Hussein Abdalbagi, Right Honorable Speaker, Republic of South Sudan, Right Honorable First Deputy Speaker, Republic of South Sudan, Honorable Minister of Cabinet Affairs, Dr. Martin, who also served as a chair of Pojulu community. I also recognize Honorable Minister of Culture, Republic of South Sudan, and all the national ministers together with the other national government protocol. Not forgetting our able governor of Central Equatoria State, His Excellency Emmanuel Adil Anthony, together with our beloved Deputy Governor of Central Equatoria State. I also recognize the presence of all state ministers and the all state executive members present. In our midst also, I would like to recognize in absentia the presence of my fellow county commissioners, together with His Worship the mayor of Juba City Council, representative of Azande Kingdom, not forgetting our community leaders from all communities across Central Equatoria as a whole, the chiefs, business community. I also applaud the presence of the security organ present and all the religious leaders, not forgetting all the attendants, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a marvelous day that we are not supposed to talk much. It is a day of celebration, a day of coming together as a sons and daughters of South Sudan. Somebody said it that not Pojulu only, but for sure, I will also give Pojulu the credits because the wedding is yours. Pojulu Kwakwan. Yes. I will have a lot to say, but of course, we would like to spare time to give to our superiors because our presence here is graced by them and we are to give them time that they have to spend to attend this occasion. In brief, this coming together is an automatic reconciliation and forgiveness. Look at the rain. We are all washed by this rain. Touching this ground today, meaning that as a South Sudanese, we are all blessed in the name of this Pojulu cultural festival. Yes. Another advantage is that this day shows the entire world the correct mean of solidarity in South Sudan. Somebody was crying of TikTok, and the TikTok is indicating information that Junubin mabag der jafe mahal white keda. Lakin alela anna ja pi ticket pita Pojulu, pi isim pita South Sudan wale Central Equatoria. Yes. Very, very important. It is showing to the entire world that we love our country, we love ourselves. It is a day of conforming and replicating our culture, tradition, and norms. Replicating. I am ade nas ma bag der wonu suluga pitomon. Tanin ma bag der wodi isim. We have to replicate our cultures such that we can inherit and come up with the proper identity of our cultures. Junub Sudan oye. Yes. Junub Sudan kelina kunende adat takale pitana. Musu zol 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 yala beja be kalam tanengale marriage is a contract. No way. We have to stick to our cultures. Yes. This is the meaning of replicating these cultures. Yes. The day of today, it is a day for us to reflect on the coexistence of our grandfathers, grandfathers of South Sudan, grandfathers of Central Equatoria. Naze kangi geni kef, geni be muhaba, be wahida, be adat takalik. They are sabab alina derin isup guat je zaman. Laanu fi fojare asa zol bugul gebila de di kalam kida filiani di kalam kida de hajar ma kwes zaman nas gaidin ja kwana we kwat unna jaini pitike ta Pojulu lakin na IMC ni be muhaba be tagairat. Today is like a Christmas. We have to be born again as a South Sudanese and reflect to the coexistence of our four grandfathers. The guests of honor, as I have said, sincerely, we are here as a community. Current communities today is to be given a task like what somebody mentioned. A task of transforming this idea into a development scenario. Ya jamaa Pojulu mabruk. Anna ke tu tondura ketir. Lakin na derin isala usawari. We have ni madaris jezol tane kan wonu seini. Maburuk le fikra de. Lomora said it. So Lomora, Ana Sumainu, after uniting ourselves, after to Tondura, we have to go for developmental project. Maburuk le kalam track there, Lomora. Yes. My message to our communities, Pojulu awa mata kelengale, Pojulu kokwen yala eta bikelengale dolo kwen kade. Junubin kulu. Dola betana de na derin hajar kwes. Pinehi yale, we have to have a positive thinking. Another community should come up with something else, be it football, agriculture expo, as an anailemo, pi Wolaya de Kulu, Central Equatoria, Jongole, Upper Nile, Lake States, Kulu, Je Yalpeta Junubin. With that positive thinking, then they say, an idle mind is a workshop of devil. That's why, Anabaru body message, Alela de Pojulu, Bukura, Kelikon Mutamatane, within Central Equatoria or outside Central Equatoria, for us to come together. Last but not least, my message is, the day of today, Your Excellency, we had the permission, you have given us your time, and sincerely, I would like to confirm that we, the people of Pojulu, together with the rest, with the attendance, we respect the time you have given us. Together with our governor, we really recognize the time that you have given us, and we are happy with the way you are joining your people. You have taken a lot of hours, not for nothing, but it is for the love of this country. You are really our true leaders. We love you. We love your leadership, and the people of Pojulu are standing with you, not forgetting our president. Lastly, we have permissions, Your Excellency. I'm supposed to bring along with myself fellow commissioners. But now that they are not there, I'm requesting Lakumika, Honorable Huda, Commissioner of Lanya, has a message. If you can come for 2 minutes and read out the message, well and good. But if time does not allow, let me not take the time of our superior, then I beg to stop here. Lakumika, where are you?
It will be ready
Okay. Thank you, media. Thank you, everybody. We are all blessed. Let us give time to our superiors. God bless South Sudan. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let us clap for our coordinator of Nduruba Administrative Payam. Let us clap our hands. Without wasting time, I would like to invite the representative of the Azande Kingdom to come forward and present their gift to the Pojulu community. Azande Kingdom. If you are
Ani moye kakaraga gukindonga gazando Ani mada kazamashi gukindonga gazande Kuwasa Hani kojichira ni wasa Smigo the love doctor Usaga producer
Sani Fronio أول حاجة بحب أشكر Vice President Hussein Abdul Bagi and Right Honorable Speaker Joseph Gere and Right Honorable Deputy Speaker Ambrose and Honorable Minister Dr. Martin Elia and all protocol observed. أنا عندي شوية حاجة داير أقوله ملاحظة. إحنا ما زاندي community، إحنا زاندي kingdom. إحنا جايبين gift من برنسيسات of زاندي kingdom. الجيفت الأول ماشي للباي بريسيدنت حسين عبد الباقي. الجيفت حقنا ده بنجارة. بنجارة ده مريسة احنا بنشربوه في زاندي كيندوم. بنفضلوه انت لما تجينا وتكون ضيف مميز عندنا احنا بندوك البنجارة ده. زي ما انتوا غيمتونا وفضلتونا هنا، ما عندنا كتير بنقدر نرد لكم ونقول لكم شكرا. احنا بندوكم بنجارة بتاعنا ده. شكرا. And the second one هيمشي لسبيكر جيري. And the third one بيمشي لغفرنر إيمانويل عادل. The last gift هيمشي لزولنا، هو زي صديقنا وزول البيت كمان بتاع زاندي كيندوم، هو مارتن إيليا لومورو. والليلة أنا دور ده ما جيت براي، أنا جيت معي 3 برنسيسات وواحد برنس، هم هيجوا ويعرفوا نفسهم معاكم.
أنا بقول لكم مساء الخير. بجد أنا مبسوط أجيب هنا أنا في يوم بتاع الليلة. I'm really proud of Pojulu community. هو بجد برنامج جميل بشجعنا احنا كلنا كجنوبيين نحبوا بعض ونشاركوا عادات وتقاليد بتاعنا. So thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm Princess Jacqueline Justin. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
أنا بسلمكم كلكم في اسم يسوع المسيح. بجد أنا مرتاح شديد عشان نكون معاكم هنا. أنا ما أعرف فرح بتاعي قدر شنو، لكن إن شاء الله كل فوجلو أنا بإنفايتي تكون شهر 2 في أزاندي كيندوم. أنا اسم تاي برنسس جوليا لوكا بوكاشيرو.
مساء الخير للناس كلهم. بجد أنا مرتاحة شديدة زي برنسس من أزاندي كيندوم. ده فرصة سعيد عشان أنا أشارك لأول مرة. أنا مرتاح. اسمي برنسس إيميليا نابايا بابي ويرنز تومبرا. Thank you.
Thank you all. My name is John Mimbiakumba Agustino Zungumbia Bimo. I am at the first time chairperson of the Azani Youth, and I'm also honored to be here for the first time to celebrate this historical event. Then I'm honored to be with, among all the different tribes who have come also to witness this, and we are also hoping to host other communities also here for Azande Festival, which is coming soon. Thank you all.
Okay, that is the Azande Kingdom. The Azande Kingdom has always been there for the last 3 festivals, Pojulu Cultural Festival. So we honor you and we consider you a very unique and special friend to the Pojulu community. Thank you so much. Nadangakita kuko kanisi. At this juncture, we are about to hear an address from His Excellency, the Governor of Central Equatorial State, 𝐊𝐿𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 Anthony. But I would like to call upon the Deputy Governor of Central Equatorial State, His Excellency Paulino Lugudu Obede, to come forward to invite His Excellency, the Governor, 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 Anthony, to have his word to the Pojulu community.
Your Excellency, Hussein Abdalbage Akolayi, the Vice President of the Republic and the Chairperson of the Ministerial Service Cluster, and the representative of the President in the third edition of the Pojulu Cultural Festival. I request Your Excellency to permit me not to mention all the protocols because of time. The protocol of the National Assembly, headed by the Right Honorable Speaker and all the national government. The protocol of the state government, represented by His Excellency 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 Anthony and all the government officials of the state. And the rest of the protocol is observed. Your Excellency, with us here are communities from Barghazal, from Upper Nile, and from beloved Equatoria. And other people are watching online. If you are watching this event from far, you will think that this is an AI, but this is real. This is not AI. The speech of our governor will represent the government of Central Equatorial State. And I'm asking the governor to come. He should be escorted with the beautiful song of Pojulu community, so that the governor will come and give his remarks. Your Excellency 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 Anthony, come and address your people. You did not play a song for the governor.
Shukran. Pojulu kwakwan. Ana no nas geni mini saba nas tabani na giga de bonusu. Wala kef. Aike ana zol muderez kan zaman so ana baru tungeni tung tabanin. Lakin de yom tafara kelna matala tabana pidu kubarina. So pojulu kwakwan. Kalana asuma moral tani pojulu kwakwan. De kalam deke de aw munasaba giafa. Agiga ana kan der wonu zumbe rotan ta Pojulu beta baria nyangwara wala kakwa. Asan culture de why minu ya lugha. Muzu ina kutuk. Lakin ana simitu gala jerega eno be alam kullu. So ana bagara kalam beta ide. Lakin fi closing mungkin ana wonu zumbe rotan. Asan yal tukar de be asuma. Your Excellency Hussein Abdalbage Akol, the Vice President of the Republic and the Chair of Service Delivery Cluster. Right Honorable Joseph Ngere Pasiko, the Speaker of the Transitional National Assembly, with your dear wife present here, the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker, the First Deputy Speaker, Honorable Dr. Martin 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿, the Minister of Cabinet Affairs, who is also joined by his dear wife, but more importantly, here as the chairman of Pojulu community, my sister Sarah, the National Minister of Culture, and all your colleagues. My brother Paulino Lokudu, the Deputy Governor of Central Equatoria, أنا داير كل الوزراء وادفايزر بتاع Central Equatoria كده يقوم فوق تعالكم عشان بوجولو كلا ينقال انتم موجودين مناسبة قبل كان قراوا سامي بتاعكم. عندنا أكثر، أنا جيت من أكثر من 5 وزراء. أنا عندي Minister of Cabinet Affairs Ladua, أنا عندي Minister Gore of Peace Building. أنا عندي Viato, Minister of Housing. أنا عندي Alex Latiu, Minister of Animal Resources. وأنا عندي ولد بتاع Pojulu برضو يا وزير تاتورك Latiu Abbas. أنا عندي Joyce Bakwa, وزيرة بتاع Saha. I have Elizabeth Italugor, the Minister of Gender. Ya una jale ko masanjai no munasaba giafa de wallahi mashafi kulena kuluna. Mawa Minister of Trade 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 Moses Fadalu for this great, and the Mayor of Juba, of course, he just spoke here, and a very big number of our elders and so on. Kulu nas mojudin ina. Ana bisel witung fi misa de salam bitakun wide le kulu zol al jahad al barnamij yafare kullakum. Ana giga murta beyom da bezat lejna al nizam barnamij de giafa unaja ude wori inu nas Pojulu nasa giga nasa wahida unasa shokol uamul bebian umabruk lakum kullakum. Nina ka wilaya itung rasul risala gowi alela inu al wahida de magi wonu sube kasma gibe inu be amali ya fi live za na inu ya fi gwad bitakonde shukura lekum. Usakafa bitana de ya guwa umuktamaat bitana bisende Equatoria indi sakafa algowi minu ya Pojulu. Kalam bita guat alitung aisin mabat fi salam ma kwankum fi sende Equatoria guat bitakun fi sende Equatoria. Junubin deo kali inu nina vijuba asima bita junub yagi zahiru zihra bita sunu sakafa algi limunas shukran bardu Pojulu fi munasaba giafada. Wara der nagul munasaba de ma iktifal bes de bana salam ana mutakid hina nas bafi badun nas baino aja jadid nas biktaraf badun ka muktamaat gibel MC kele mugale fi second edition deputy governor kele mugal nas gale jozu vinuz bidom Pojulu bisilu migin min gabila tani bisilu min Pojulu de agua bitana waida bitana ka junub unina ka kuma taisal wusta al barnamij de garaj temir unina buogi warau bikun kida insala dur al jaya bikun filanya wala bikun fi manakta tanin wana bakit lekun bikun filanya. Ana arzol basa alugalu fi zurubi tajua kad adat kebir de bigeni kef Pojulu nas ta sunu ta musharaka umon bishare ko sala juat beside umon bisheru ma kwan bitaw kela mono doral jay felanya kalam bitai nihaya ana dar gelina silu musulia ma besta bana muktama lakin bana sunu haya betana fe kullu turuk bezat kalam taalim nina badana kantel mi afilanya mashakil gami nak wana der kula na keli sakal itim salam fi manatik al kulu fogo Pojulu asan telmia e gom nina der bana haya bitana fi kulu turuk ya ka kitak musu kwansana nina derin salam asan kef nina bibana malat al Pojulu fogo pinia ta madaris nina derin agri garden memorial secondary school al kudu filanya nina badana vi first time alana kuta hakim de there zidu ota nini ikun boarding o inshallah ana der talib al naim reis general Hussein where chair ta service cluster fi madrasa tariki filanya isim loka secondary de wala ya muluri rehabilitation asan barde ikun boarding made zikra barde bi arde bita Pojulu zat أنا أعرف في مشاكل في بسيط في مجتمع لكننا في هلو ما بعد كلكم بزان مدو بتاتورب أنا أسمع من MC وقال شارع مجتمع بعد بتا كوبيرا وفيسيكا بتا بريكا ماشي لوندوروبا سيكاد ده نينا كادنا في كابينت inshallah na bifedizo ajat besid mizuruba lina rade nina der sekade salao asan sekada fi arbita Pojulu de robot nas asan kev nas bejibu kan kadar bitom el akil le suk asan bana haya bitakun lanya rajao ana ligitu gali le Prima Health Care Center witu arfina Prima Health Care Center de mal sekeral ما بإلاج ناس في عدد كبير أنا داير أكد لكم أنا بعد شغل مع منظمات ونينا كحكومة يا وزير بتسا موجود نينا داير راجع ورا يكون مستشفى في محل بتوع تبديل رما براما هيلث كير سنتر أنا أديت تعليمات لوزير أنير الله Pojulu أليكس أمين لاتيو عباس lati ugun fok itung mahuda nina der bada mala la kutu airstrip de kela ngurusu na der kutu airstrip falanya santiara kaman buaga falanya ke deo kalam betai ana balenu fi centro Gotoria bikun aisena haja nadi annual cultural festival alibijibu kulu sakabat bitana cultural community Central Gotoria o beta junuba ligenu Central Gotoria bialavu fi Juba asan junubin kulu bae no yala nazi bicharik mabat ma Pojulu itu istakalo lakin mana skulu bibada chokol nina indi siada nina karilu fi niabatan Majelis nina deru dile Dr. Martin de reisa Pojulu ma naja bito itu arfin governor in the salahiyat bar bi dastur o body honors that is article 99 I kando agara dastur ta Central Gotoria so nina deru dile Dr. Martin Elia beduara lalabu gobudu Pojulu ku gowi nas wahida o wedik yadal gowi o barde guogi bal sakabat bitana shukran Martin wa buruk fi niyabatan majlis al-wuzara nina karurna odilo sihada Ai ke safik lo ke ma wo go the community ko eske. Yo ndema bura saket. Nina bardo karero engineer lemi ma bada shogol deke musu woni sigibel ma kelo silo ayatana sana dur tane bodi ajat kaman ke. Nina karero kelo istemir bana lemi Stephen James lesu wala itali tok malej na btak. Lenya betaka albada kalam de ana biaru fogo abas fogo lobojo mati wenu ya chairman for 2 terms ya wenu lati abas lobojo mati Philip sabe que lobojo ke mawo istaka leo moto dia kalam bitayana madar wonus kedir wassalamu alaikum kelito itafel bi salam finas gina de badon niga so Toronto umea nina wafur security malde ita kudu nefsu Toronto ita der jakara barnambe giafa de nina bejala ita o kanna siluita ita bejaja bade munasaba de bakimita kele kalam da suma kwes o nigas ana marumo ligwa sami dewen David ma Joseph min sakafat bitana da jinub isim da niga Toronto o surude kele se butet ina asma muso lakini nina kulu biaru Toronto rade jayen min ahya bilai borila zol min fadal ta Toronto de munasaba ta fara na madera gina isan jebu muskila mara na bekta umad bitai o kwad bitai woleta jaja mafanga bitak nina bigo budita nina der salam munasaba de kerruwa be salam la de kalas yom ahad wassalamu alaikum
nanangeta kenisi dengin jore matara nalanya susuluja ina koyana bot parik. Thank you, Your Excellency. We are about to come to an end of today's program. But before that, I want to give a clarification of the proceeding items. First, we will have a keynote address by the chairman of the Pojulu community, 𝐏ö𝐉𝐔𝐋𝐔 Togelenglo Pojulu, Honorable Dr. Martin Ilia, and in his speech, he will introduce the Pojulu community executive. He will also commission the fundraising exercise for the construction of 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐿𝐼 Road. But before I invite his deputy, Elder Laila Lole, to welcome Dr. Martin Ilia Lomuro, I want to give an opportunity for one of the great artists in the Pojulu community, Fanan Dawa Loga, to welcome the chairman of the Pojulu community to have his key address. Fanan Dawa Loga and your team, the stage is yours.
Pojulu kwakwan taba murta wala sunu anyona bayinga solla si bilili ya disirasi taba murta kunali ngan nalolorna kuna pariasi lolor lokutu benta kutajaliata mala pariasi ina sai morakinda goja kutani firina geleng kudala kupera yilinga ngogele kudala nduruba yilinga ngogeleng udalo tijor yilinga ngogeleng
Udalolanya, ilinga ngogeleng, ianga toinga king kubarik, ianga toinga king kubarik, ianga toinga king kubarik. Pojulu community, kudalo America, Torolia, ilinga ngogeleng. DJ, yes, hey, 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 hey. Yes. Kudalo kupera, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo ndurba, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo mukaya, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo lanya, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo tijor, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo ndurba, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo mundu, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo tijor, ilinga ngogele. Pojulu community, ilinga ngogele. Pojulu community, ilinga ngogele. Pojulu community, ilinga ngogele. Yanga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik. Pojulu community, kudalo America, Torolia, ilinga ngogele. Yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik. Pojulu community, kudalo America, Torolia, ilinga ngogele. Yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik. Pojulu community, kudalo America, Torolia. Yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik. Pojulu community, kudalo America, Torolia, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo kupera, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo wiji, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo mukaya, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo lanya, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo mundu, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo wuji, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo bereka, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo moje, ilinga ngogele. Pojulu community, ilinga ngogele. Pojulu community, ilinga ngogele. Pojulu community, ilinga ngogele. Yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik. Hey, 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 hey. Yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik. Pojulu community, kudalo America, Torolia, ilinga ngogele. Yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik. Hey, hey, kudalo America, Torolia, ilinga ngogele. Kudalo kupera, ilinga ngogele. Akudalo uji, ilinga ngogele. Akudalo mundu, ilinga ngogele. Akudalo mukaya, ilinga ngogele. Akudalo tijor. Pojulu community, Pojulu community, Pojulu community, ilinga ngogele. Ayanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik. Pojulu community, kudalo America, Torolia. Yanga toinga king kubarik, yanga toinga king kubarik. Hey, 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 kudalo America, Torolia. Mwana ukula di panganya pa, ibanga di manga kuta. Mwana ukula di panganya pa, ibanga di manga kuta. Mwana ukula di panganya pa, ibanga di manga kuta. Mwana ukula di panganya pa, di panganya tulundo, ibanga di manga. Pangoje munda, ibanga di manga, di panganya tulundo. Pangoje munda, ibanga di manga. Dirubutu kani, nangero mai bananyo, ngingero sinalo, dibongero sayanga kajulu. Dirubutu kani, nangero mai bananyo, ngingero sinalo, dibongero sayanga kajulu. Ngingero Pojulu, dibongero sayanga kajulu. Ngingero sinalo, ngingero jujubin, dibongero sayanga kajulu. Hey, kanana kelunda, Yilaga number 1. Yilaga togeleng. Yilaga number 1. Yilaga togeleng. Tina tengila miskol.
Tinate. Ti is dakini takada diulek. Nyongita nyonga adiulek ti is dakini takada itutungo. Okay. I now take the honor to invite the Deputy Chairman of the Pojulu community, 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿, to invite the Chairman of the Pojulu community, Honorable Dr. Martin 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿.
Guest of honor, Hussein Abdelbagi Akol, allow me, because of interest of time, to say protocol observed. All people who are with me today. Today, I greet you all in the name of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. I would like to tell you that today marks the 3rd edition of Pojulu Cultural Festival. I welcome each and everybody who are present here to enjoy the Pojulu Cultural Festival. Guests of honor, in a society, if there is instability, it affects the cultures of the society. It causes negative impact to our cultures in our communities in South Sudan, worse than good. After the consecutive wars, from 1964 up to 2016 to date, all our people and cultures are all disordered. And people are displaced, they are in refugee camps, they are in diaspora, they are in Juba, so it means the cultures are disorganized. During these wars, it results to no mass displacement of the people from their ancestral land to the refugee camps, IDPs, and to the diaspora. For the last 60 years of the instability in our country, children grew up in the refugee camps in a different environment, and our cultures has been fading out. And children are using different cultures of those countries. You cannot discipline your child. If you touch him, he will call you a police like in America. Now, Baba is harassing me, and you are arrested. Now, this import, these cultures in Juba, where we call Toronto and Negas, is important to us because loss of the laws of the land, the norms of the land. You know our norms. The child must respect the father and the mother and a neighbor and a colleague. But today, things are different. That's why I'm appealing to our government to make sure that we have peace and people go to their own ancestral land and the children begin restoring their own cultures. For this reason, Pojulu community organized a cultural festival revive these cultures and to transform these cultures to the current generation by means of by singing and dancing of their own language, also cultural style of dancing, which matches their mother tongue and their own lifestyle. The disadvantage of the war is the loss of dignity and value when you are overrooted from your own ancestral land. Guests of honor, to avoid all loss of the cultures, we need peace so that our people go back to their ancestral land and restore their dignity and value instead of their being a refugee for more than 20 years. It's already over. It's already over. In conclusion, guests of honor, we need immediate peace so that our communities can return back to their own ancestral land. We have more than 4 million people in the neighboring countries as refugees, which means they have already lost their culture. They will be speaking those countries. From there, when they come back, they are not more South Sudanese. So we need peace immediately so that we do. Wish you all to enjoy Pojulu Cultural Festival. Enjoy yourself. You dance with us. And also take the Pojulu language. At the same time, you can get a girl for yourself to teach you at the house, which will be good. For this juncture, I would like to invite our chairman, Dr. Martin Elialomuro, to speak to his own people and the visitors who are here. You are welcome.
I would like to begin by recognizing our distinguished leaders who are present with us today. I'd like to recognize the presence of our Vice President Hussein 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐼. I'd like to recognize the presence of the Right Honorable Speaker, our brother Joseph Ngere, and his first deputy, our brother Ambrose Lamin. I'd like to recognize our governor, Governor Emmanuel Adil Anthony, and his deputy, Paulino Lukudu-Obede, and all the ministers at the national level and the state level, and all the leaders of the county and the local government. You're all recognized. I want to appreciate all of you for honoring the invitation of the Pojulu people for this 3rd anniversary of our cultural day with your presence. I would like you to feel happy, joyful, and enduring the rain and taking the words of excellence that have been said by the various people. But before I officially present my speech, I would like to call on one of my ministers who represent a word from the Nuer community, and that is Minister James Mawich, to please come forward. Your Excellency, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, the Vice President for the Service Cluster, Hussein Right Honorable Speaker of the South Sudan Legislative Assembly, for the interest of time, let protocol remain observed. Your Excellency, let me take this golden opportunity to recognize my presence not only as a National Minister of Water Resources and Irrigation, but as also an elder of Nuer community in this important historical event of Pojulu community. Your Excellency, not only that, we have also a special, like Honorable Martin Elia Lomoro. Honorable Martin has a special connection with Nuer community. Honorable Martin has married from Nuer community. Madam Nyarwat Martin Elia, she's from Nuer community. And I'm the father, I'm here represented as a father of Nyarwat. So this is very important. Your Excellency, this important gathering of today recognize the unity and the peaceful coexistence of the people of the Republic of South Sudan. The 64 tribes represented by the 3 greater regions. We are now in Greater Equatorial Region, and we have the Greater Barghazal and also the Greater Upper Nile region where I come from. Your Excellency, I want also to take this opportunity to give a strong message to our people, because this is important gathering that we can give messages of peace. My people of Pojulu community, in my capacity as an elder of Nuer community, who is also present in this important occasion, I want also to bring you greetings from our mighty community of Nuer, and I want to tell you that we are in solidarity with you in this important gathering. Your Excellency, I want also to take this opportunity to pass also a very strong message of peace building. This is part of how we can build peace in South Sudan. We come from this ethnic group, and we are here today to honor the Pojulu Cultural Festival of 2026, which is very colorful event. Your Excellency, I want also to say something very simple, that let us delete the mindset of tribalism. We are one people in one nation under one president. I also want to take this opportunity on behalf of my people who have also not come here, and behalf of the fathers of Nyarwat, that we have a contribution to this historical event as Nuer communities, as fathers of Nyarwat. We have contributed one bull, no abutayeda, and then been a jibu fimelda. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
Pojulu, Pukpun, Kona Aeng Tak Bora, Anai Teni Bot. Pojulu Pukpun, Yilo Kena, Yilo Kena. In this historical and joyful day today, I commence my remarks by lifting my hands in gratitude to the Almighty, our God, the Creator, and to His Son, Jesus Christ, our Savior, for the gift of life and for honor of being born a Pojulu. I am honoring God for making me be born a Pojulu. I equally extend my sincere appreciation to His Excellency President 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐀 for his bold leadership, unwavering sacrifice, and steadfast commitment towards completing the struggle for the independence of our people, of freedom, and the nation that we are today very proud of. The liberation struggle not only secured our sovereignty, but also rescued our culture, our identity, and our history and heritage from destruction, marginalization, and the threat of erasure through the policies of Arabization. Today, therefore, we are not merely celebrating a cultural event. We are celebrating survival, recovery of our identity, dignity, and continued existence of the people of South Sudan, as well as the people of the region. This marks a third celebration of our officially recognized Cultural Day of our community. Since the inauguration of the festival 2023-2024, initiated by our son and leader, Engineer Lomora James Lusuk and his friends, the organization and the success of this cultural celebration have steadily improved year by year through 2024-2025 and 2025-26 as we celebrate today edition, and now it is this remarkable Pojulu Festival of 2026. Not only has the organization grown stronger and more impressive with each passing year, but the cooperation, the unity, and the coordination among the organizing teams have tremendously improved. This is a clear sign that our people are committed to preserve and promote our identity, values, and cultural heritage for generations to come. I therefore congratulate our current and future leaders who continue to use our culture and heritage as a tool to uplift our unity and inspire our community. You have made us proud, and indeed we're equally proud of you. We sincerely thank you for innovation, vision, commitment, and dedication towards preserving the dignity and the legacy of the Pojulu people for generations to come. Today, unlike before, our people are also celebrating this important occasion in 𝐊𝐿𝐼Ö. As I speak, they are celebrating in 𝐊𝐼Ö in the same way we are today. Although our original intention was for the celebration to extend across all the 6 payams of our land, this marks a significant step in the right direction. It demonstrates our growing unity, cultural awakening, and collective commitment to ensuring that every Pojulu son and daughter feels connected to this heritage, regardless of where they may be. We remain determined and hopeful that the 2026-2027 festival will reach every deeper into the hearts and the lives of our people, touching every Pojulu family across our villages and communities. Our vision is clear, that this celebration becomes not only an annual event, the living symbol of our identity, our unity, our pride, and cultural preservation for every generation to come. The long war from 1983 to 2005 left communities deeply affected by disunity, division, and various forms of social derailment. It weakened relationship among our people and slowed our collective progress as a community. However, in 2008, during the first Pojulu convention, in which I was entrusted and elected as chairman of the community, we began the deliberate journey towards rebuilding our unity, rebuilding our need for reconciliation and collective identity amongst our people. It has taken 18 years of patience, dialogue, sacrifice, and commitment for us to reach where we are today. And now we are confident the success is within our reach. Today we are stronger because our people have increasingly embraced peaceful coexistence with one another, and both within and between our payams. Unity within our people across the payams, unity between our payams, and peaceful coexistence between us, our neighboring communities of Kakwa, the Kuku, the Lugwara, the Bari, and others remain one of our greatest achievements as a people, and for many years we have maintained peaceful neighborhood. For many years we have maintained peaceful relationship, mutual respect, and coexistence with these communities, and we remain committed to preserving and strengthening those bonds of generations to come. Many people criticize our celebration and claim that we are merely wasting money on dancing and showing off. I want to assure you today that our vision goes further beyond dancing. Thus, this celebration is far more than a cultural and heritage event. It is a strategic platform for leadership, unity, development, and the future transformation of the Pojulu community. That is why today we are officially launching with determination and collective commitment toward the construction of the local Lumuro Birgo Road connecting Lanya County to Uganda through Yombe. This project represents connectivity, economic opportunity, regional integration, and long-term development for our people in the neighboring communities. It is also through this cultural initiative that we declare our intention to establish a Pojulu Cultural Center, a center that will not only bring together the Pojulu people for festivals, marriages, and cultural dances, social gatherings, and enjoyment of our traditional cuisines, but also serve all the people of South Sudan as a place of unity, culture, learning, and interaction. This cultural center also becomes a place where our children will be taught the Pojulu language, culture, traditions, values, and histories, so that the future generation may remain connected with identity and heritage. Through this same initiative, our respected elder, Honorable Pastor Lemmy, has already begun the important work of writing the first edition of the Pojulu Festival book, a historical publication that will document not only the story of the festival, but also the history, traditions, leadership journey, cultural identity, and achievement and aspiration of us as a Pojulu people. This is the vision we carry today, a vision rooted in peace, unity, culture, education, and development of both the present and our future generations to come. We think We thank all of you sincerely for honoring the invitation of our people once again with your presence. Now allow me to end here with a repeated appreciation, and I hope this day works joyful for all of us, and thank you more and more. Now, I intend to launch the program for the Pojulu Brigade, and I want to invite the executive body. Now I would like to invite my team. So now I would like to invite the leadership of the Pojulu community to show themselves, to be known to you, and to earn your respect. I know that you, Pojulu, are not good at respecting your leaders, but at this stage, you are obliged to respect them. We have to take leadership seriously so that we can move forward. And today, I want to announce that the name of the chairman of the Pojulu community is removed and replaced by more, so that it's a person who unites and to differentiate the top leadership of the community from the low level, so that it is chairman of the Payam, chairman of other things to come. So I want to begin by introducing the Deputy Morwan, Laila Lole, and I would like to call all of them to come and say the official names respectively.
Okay. Thank you very much. As the chairman has introduced me, I'm Lole, Laila Lole, a deputy chair of Pojulu community. Thank you.
Deputy More of the Pojulu community.
Thank you so much. You can call me Tereka Emmanuel. I am the Secretary General of Pojulu Community Worldwide. Thank you.
Timata iso purani pura, Tipojulu purani pura. I observe the protocol. My name is Mawa Dominic, the Secretary of Information, Pojulu Community Worldwide.
Pojulu Kukwan. Protocol remain observed. Awate Esther Vincent Kujo Lobung Lokpajeba. I am the Secretary for Gender and Social Welfare, Pojulu Community.
Pojulu Kukwan. I'm by name David Metaloro Zakaria. I'm the chair of Wuji Payam community.
Now, I'd like to introduce to you the committee charged with the construction of the local Lumro Brigo Road.
Morwan, allow me to introduce local Limuro Birigo Road, which is 57 kilometers. My team composed of 17 members, 9 in Juba and 8 on the ground. They are working. We have Engineer John Lomoro. Please raise up your hand. We have Simon Peter Evere, please. We have John Mukulia, please raise. We have Taban gentlemen, please raise your. Yeah. More on behalf of this team, we are very thankful and we officially invite you to open the banner which marks the official launching of the resources for the construction of local 𝐊𝐖Ö𝐊𝐊𝐿 Road. And again, adi morlikang togeleng, anyin lepeng ngaju na kedudu isuluwa na ngai kude kuru na kiko lotomorja loka west ko limuro aga berego wuji payam. So more dawe.
Thank you. Both sides.
Nyombelo kudopija wanirjo nyebure karara mudingyo kolokole logila lorenya mor sari sario buna kwani boni nyombelo koi pija wanilo nyebure karara mudingyo kolokole logila loreringa Bebeng sari sario buna kuwa baboni. Dawiya.
Thank you very much. I think my event has come to an end, but for launching this road, I'd like to begin by pledging $5,000 as an initial contribution. Huh? I'm just pledging. Yeah. And I want all of you to pledge. Anybody from 18 years, you need $5,000 from now until July. Anybody from 25 years, $10,000. Anybody from 25 years, $25. Yalla.
Na indu dinada duma pare komor lekang logo naje suduja tindana kole nanye. Ai mo iling logo na po julin si Pojulu ling. Ku Pojulu ling logo na po adi kakad ni kang gebonga. Kudogon koda dobu bulo janju nin. Ko kuni mede dobu bulo jonga kad ai ku kebi kebu.
Hallelujah! Pojulu kwako! Nana tina nyota yako alipota kwa kulo yako kujikiko. Iko kana loka warabul. Ika rendi yako.
Ejo.
Pojulu kwakwe 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐀 أنا ما جاي أونسو لكن أنا جاي contribute. أول حاجة أنا أقول إنه كل بروتوكول بيكون في محل بتاعه. برادر مارتن مبروك، لأن أنا سمعت اسم جديد مر بتاع Pojulu. ده مهم. وكمان أنا شفت اللجنة البوراق فيه سكرتاريات وفيه ديفيتي وفي غيره وقبل أنا سمعت فجلود من التجار لقد وجي أبيغا إجاو من التجار لقد وجي ديبيتي بتاعك بعدين بكون من وندروبا أو من التجار ديبيتي مار وسكرتاري بكون أو في وندروبا أو في تجار عشان أنا قبلوا نسوغالي this festival is bringing us together, giving us unity as Pojulu as well as people of South Sudan. If that is the case, then I think let us make it as I propose. More from 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿, Deputy More should be from Onduruba, Secretary should be from Tejor, to equalize. أنا ما عندي فرصة في الكلام بتاعي contribution أنا عندي مليون.
Thank you very much. Your concerns will be addressed appropriately. But for now, I want to say that pledges do not have to be made here. We'll construct a platform where you can contribute online, so that we can see that our people in the US, in Australia, in Canada, in the UK can all contribute online. This is a serious project, it's a priority project, and we must take steps to make sure that it succeeds. But now, allow me to invite the Right Honorable Speaker of the Revitalized Transitional Legislative Assembly, our brother 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐀, to come and address his people. Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker, you are very welcome.
His Excellency, Hussein Abdullah Baghi, the Vice President of the Republic of South Sudan and the Chair of the Service Cluster. First, Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Ambrose Lomin of the TNLA. Honorable Sarah Nyanath Elijah, Minister of Culture and National Heritage. His Excellency Emmanuel Adil, Governor of Central Equatoria State. Of course, our host, Dr. Martin Elia Lumuro. The rest of the protocol is observed. I would like to greet people who have gathered here who are not only from Pojulu side with the following. Salamu alaikum. Male, Matarobo, Madangta, Shebak, Senaforo Dunduku, Mede Amiro, Me, Ma Amadri and Editola, Dek Rotan Beta Bukaya. Bagade, ito team winak. Today, where we are is a compound where 64 tribes of South Sudan share one thing, our identity. The drum from Pojulu, the beads from Tobosa, the gara from Moron, the Manguruku from Abukaya, the song from Cholo, the wrestling from Mondari, the sky dancing or jump from Agar, and so on, please don't be offended because I have not mentioned your tribe. They are all there in the 64 tribes. I only mentioned some few because there is no space on my paper here and I have no time to mention all of them. The Transitional Constitution of the Republic of South Sudan, 2011, as amended, Article 33 says, ethnic and cultural communities shall have the right to freely enjoy and develop their particular cultures, practice their beliefs, use their languages, and raise their children within the context of their respective cultures and customs. Ito kon kanman lusurde fatisu, yan fi ajat kois fogo. So, don't shy away from your culture. It is your culture that makes you a South Sudanese, not necessarily your nationality certificate or your passport. Be proud of your culture. Our culture is the very heartbeat of who we are. Culture is the lenses through which we see the world and the environment around us. It is the foundation upon which we build our future and the relationship. Culture is not about the past. Galde ajad bitakum gadim. No, it is the living essence of our identity. Look around you. We are a vibrant mosaic of languages, traditions, and stories. Today, in this Pojulu Cultural Festival, we don't just see different cultures. We feel at home and we feel our humanity. My brothers and sisters, uncles and senior citizens of South Sudan, we all appreciate in our daily lives that our artists, dancers, and musicians are our voices, as they are demonstrating here today. We have seen them. Through their rhythms and harmonies, they reflect the resilient spirit of our tribes and tell the stories of where we have come from, where we are, and where we are going. Our culture is a living, breathing entity that changes as we develop. It is dynamic as far as the so-called globalization is concerned. However, let us protect what is sacred to us, that is, our traditional names, languages, ceremonies, while having the courage to evolve the keeping pace with the technological challenges, ensuring that our heritage do not disappear. The Pojulu Cultural Festival today, 2026, is a century for national dialogue, which our President 𝐊𝐿𝐼 declared recently to prepare us for December 2026 elections. A cultural dialogue is where we combat ignorance about what we call other tribes by creating space for cultural diplomacy. Tribes and their cultures should unite us in South Sudan, rather than divide us, giving way to tribalism. To thrive, culture is where we can create one nation, one people. I would like to see a Dinga girl plaiting the hair of a Nuer girl today for tomorrow's dance. A Pojulu elder blessing an Anyok child. A Moroman marrying a Nyanatut even if he doesn't have the cows. If we can share a stage today, like we are doing now, in this Pojulu Cultural Festival event, through cultural expressions and through our speeches, our politicians can as well share a parliament, a cabinet, and a political space without problems and stop quarrels and conflicts. I would love to see a Mundari and a Moro who share common borders also share resources without killing each other because they share almost similar culture. The Pojulu Festival, Cultural Festival today represents reconciliation. It is us healing ourselves through our discussions and our sitting here. This cultural event represents peace through the sound of drums, as we have seen here. Rhythms of sticks, gara of Moro, kanga of Abukai, and so on. No sound of guns. Therefore, from this podium of Pojulu Cultural Festival, I'm saying to the armed groups in Greater Equatoria, Greater Baragazal, Greater Upper Nile, and all politicians from the respective sub-regions I mentioned, I say, don't use guns to terrorize innocent people. If we have an issue with the government and want to fight for the people, put down your guns and come to dialogue and reconcile. Use the cultural diplomacy as an entry point. The songs, the Aracha from the Acholi, the ululations, as well as the cries from our women all over country, tells us who are using guns and terrorizing them that they are tired of war. Come home, teach your children power of culture, but not power of 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿. In the parliament, we represent you people I see today here. In Pojulu Cultural Festival, where true representation begins. Culture is the unseen infrastructure of economy in our case. It is one of the components that make markets function and determine economic outcomes for private sector. Today, and through this cultural festival schedule, that sound system hired those beads, baskets, paintings for sale, cultural foods that we are just being reminded of, that photo you are taking today, that the numerous exhibitions I have seen around will be paid for, not by anybody else. All means money going to somebody's pocket. It is you buying it and putting money to somebody's act. I'm sure by the end of this cultural festival, millions of pounds and thousands of dollars will be put into the hands of Juba families, not through donor projects, not through loans, but just our culture working. In December 2026, we are going for elections, as Dr. Martin Malia mentioned. Let the upcoming elections be a cultural election. Vote for the one who knows your traditional name, because this is your person. Your dance and your problems, because he or she will represent you well. Vote for peace, because peace will allow you to express your culture without fear of gunshot. Vote for service. In conclusion, His Excellency, my elders, give us blessing as we are here. Religious leaders, pray for peace in South Sudan. Artists, keep teaching our children through songs who they are. Comedians, I have not seen them presenting today, make us laugh. And to all of us, when we leave here, take this point and the spirit home. If a Nuer and a Dinga can share a drum, they can share a water point and grazing land and stop community violence and killings taking place now. If an Azande and Balanda share a stage here today, they can also share a market and stop killing each other. South Sudan is 64 cultures agreeing to be one nation and one people. Before I end, I'm here as a Right Honorable Speaker of the National Legislative Assembly. I'm also here as somebody whose ancestral line comes from Pojulu, from Ligi Balaga. That's why in our area in Bangol, our clan is called Ligiliba. I'm also here because of my granddaughters here with me. I want to encourage them and show to them that we are one. While I'm working in the parliament, but here I represent them. In the future, they will have a bright future. May the Pojulu Cultural Festival not only entertain us, but enlighten us. Let us live here more united, more understanding, and prouder of who we are. Let the drums speak. Let the children learn. Let peace be among us and upon us. And because of my two granddaughters, I'm pledging $10,000 for the road. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker of the Revitalized Transitional National Legislative Assembly, for your message and your attendance at the same time. We are remaining with the last speech that will come from the chief guest of today's function, His Excellency Hussein Abdal Bagi Akol. But before I invite Honorable Dr. Martin to invite him, I would like to invite one of the great Pojulu cultural artists to come forward and welcome His Excellency with a cultural song, and that is none other than Fanan Lasu Iyobo.
Degwa tamuhaba hagiga kajuno donaruganan songinana nebe yinga odio TMG tamare mizi lasu Iyobo kuyani ko MMG boy la school tule kuyani Emma on the beat kajuno donaruganan beninga audio manina kakanya tijuna dali dongo nyar nan danio nandeke me medda video nange benga dala bekinan nina nyar jone jama jama tikona wula wula timeta nyole magande kili magelento akodo bondi ayuli makudo de konda audio biya kudo do takinda nanae kukundi akolabo aiko uti studio kudo tijonga madidinyi ai jakindi ema on the beats nirona moke kokola kina kueso nangita kinentina ningundi enti habenia na wala akude hakiki wala feke duwerinia na side niona kudongo nyar nangu nyari nagona todiri kale jambo de kikiri anangu jamdo katigiri nandi tikikine ngoi kone siko kikola bulo todiri asante jini anafibe asante jitab kamaraben adoko lungu mamango teni angutine imuka ngaki ngaki nkulangun kudoki kudukutit akilo ngaji moja ndito juli kotukaro nagon toto morja kutumina semonyelio kutumina semonyelit angutukula kwe angutukwe mandi nyarju kedegwan sana weleke nandi kakinan kokondo kajo naruganan
TMG, Tomorrow Music Group, Akindata, we are a Pojulu, Onyarjuna Pojulu, by 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐀. Emma on the beat.
Pojulu kolo tali beben talo kena ilinga unai. Sulu jamu kwe uji kubera ilinga kele. Unduru bango jebere kalanya ilinga kele. Kapili lukanga nyingime ilinga kele. Ngela bubaba kwenye kai kerilo. Pojulu kolo tali beben talo kena ilinga unai. Sulu jamu kwe uji kubera ilinga kele. Unduru bango jebere kalanya ilinga kele. Kapili lukanga nyingime ilinga kele. Ngela bubaba kwenye kai kerilo. Pojulu kolo tali beben talo kena ilinga unai. Sulu jamu kwe uji kubera ilinga kele. Unduru bango jebere kalanya ilinga kele. Kapili lukanga nyingime ilinga kele. Ngela bubaba kwenye kai kerilo. Pojulu kolo tali beben talo kena ilinga unai.
Pojulu.
Sulu jamu kwe uji kubera ilinga kele. Unduru bango jebere kalanya ilinga kele. Kapili lukanga nyingime ilinga kele. Ngela bubaba kwenye kai kerilo. Itari lo julu Sudan Pojulu ke kolo nase. Dingina seku baba. Kila bebe na bero mula kika ilingi kolo nyatu. Yete tuma. Itari lo julu Sudan Pojulu ke kolo nase. Dingina seku baba. Kila bebe na bero mula kika ilingi kolo nyatu. Yete tuma. Itari lo julu Sudan Pojulu ke kolo nase. Dingina seku baba. Kila bebe na bero mula kika ilingi kolo nyatu. Podo to Europe in America, Sweden. Nana ying, bye. Tinate, itenita bot. Goja kata, itenita bot. Itenita adeulek, anyen kele kindangu tu pur sana goja. Itenita deule kuta ben wogan goja de bae na bot. Aiwa. Wakita wuro. Ngaji lo didik kalau kita medan ngina utita diulek.
Tinate lasolo songa yani kota ingi yole John Kaseko lasu yebo kodawa atakari perek mabruk lasu lakini bandita dingin nasu nak bojaide so na ni uyon dia Vice President Hussein Abdul Bage Akorai who is representing the President of the Republic, to come forward and speak to you. Your Excellency, you are welcome.
Okay.
Pojulu 𝐏ö𝐿𝐉𝐔𝐋𝐔, Pojulu Pojulu Cave, Pojulu 𝐏ö𝐿𝐉𝐔𝐋𝐔. Right Honorable Speaker of RTNLA, 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐀, Deputy Speaker of Council of RTNLA, Ambrose Lamin, Honorable Minister of National Cabinet Affairs and the Chair or more of Pojulu, Honorable National Minister Present, His Excellency Governor of Central Equatoria State and the members of his government, Honorable members of RTNLA and Council of States, representative of United Nations, Your Excellency, members of the diplomatic corps, senior government officials, the proud community of Pojulu, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. On behalf of His Excellency, General 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐿𝐼, President of the Republic of South Sudan, I am deeply honored and privileged to stand before you today as his representative to officially open the Pojulu Cultural Day, 3rd edition for the year 2026. Today is not merely an event of song, dances, and traditional attire. It is a celebration of identity, dignity, unity, heritage, and the living spirit of our people whose cultures continue to enrich the soul of our nation. It is a day where history meets the future, where traditional embrace modernity, where generations gather, remind themselves that a nation without culture is like a tree without roots. The Pojulu community, one of the proud and respected cultural community of Central State, carry rich legacy of wisdom, resilience, hospitality, courage, and peaceful coexistence. For generations, the Pojulu people have preserved values that strengthen family unity, communal harmony, respect for elders, and love for the land. Their cultural heritage is beautifully reflected through traditional dances, oral traditional folklore, music, craftsmanship, and social system that continue to shape the moral and public society. Indeed, Pojulu culture is not only a treasure for Central Equatoria,
but also an important chapter in the national identity of South Sudan. In every drumbeat, there is a history. In every traditional song, there is a memory. In every cultural gathering, there is a message of belonging and continuity. Culture speaks to the soul of a people in language deeper than words. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, South Sudan is a nation uniquely blessed with a diversity. Our strength lies in the beauty of our many tribes, languages, customs, and traditions. From the plain of Bahr el-Ghazal to the hill of Equatoria, from Upper Nile to Greater Bibor, our cultural diversity form the magnificent music of our cultural identity. Through we may speak different languages, practice different traditions, we share one destiny as one people under one flag. Cultural events such as these one remind us the peace is built not only through political agreements, but also through mutual respect, cultural understanding, and social harmony among communities. As a government, we recognize the critical importance of the preserving and promoting culture as a part of our nation building and peace building. Culture is the heartbeat of identity and the bridge between the generations. It teaches our young people who they are and where they come from. The values that should guide them in the future. In a rapidly changing world, cultural preservation becomes a shield against moral erosion and social fragmentation. It is therefore the commitment of the government of the Republic of South Sudan to continue supporting cultural initiatives, community heritage programs, youth empowerment through arts and culture, and intercommunal cultural exchanges that promote national cohesion and peaceful coexistence. We believe that investing in culture is investing in peace, unity, and social stability. To our young people present here today, I wish to speak directly to you. You are the custodian of tomorrow. Preserve your culture with pride, but also embrace education, innovation, and national unity. Let your identity become a source of confidence, not conflict. Never allow tribalism, hatred, or division to poison the beauty of our diversity. Instead, let culture become pathway toward reconciliation, understanding, and shared nationalhood. The wisdom of our elders, the song of our mothers, the courage of our forefathers, and the dream of our children must all come together to shape the South Sudan we desire, a peaceful, a prosperous, and united nation where every tribe is respected and every citizen feels valued. Distinguished guests, the Pojulu people have historically demonstrated remarkable resilience and commitment to peaceful coexistence with neighboring communities. Their contribution to agriculture,
trade, education, public service, and community leadership continue to play an important role in the development of Central Equatorial State and the nation at large. This celebration is therefore also an opportunity to honor those contributions and inspire future generations continue building upon that proud legacy. Today, as we gather in unity and celebration, let us remember that culture is not only about preserving the past, it is also about shaping the future. The values embedded within our tradition, respect, dignity, solidarity, compassion, hospitality, and communal responsibility are the same value needed to heal our nation and strengthen our democracy. We must also appreciate the role of cultural leaders, chief elders, women, artists, intellectuals, youth group, and community organizers who continue to preserve our traditional despite social and economic challenges. There are guidance of identity and ambassadors of peace within our communities. To our partners from United Nations, diplomatic mission, civil society organizations, and development agencies, we sincerely appreciate your support toward peace building, cultural preservation, social cohesion, and community development across South Sudan. Your partnership remains valuable in strengthening unity and resilience among our people. Ladies and gentlemen, a nation that honors its culture, honors its identity. A people who preserve their tradition, preserve their soul, and a generation that forgets its heritage risks losing its direction. Let us, therefore, continue to celebrate our cultures, not as barrier between us, but as bridge that connect us together as one South Sudanese family. As we officially open this great cultural celebration today, may the dances inspire unity, and may the song revive hope, and may the stories preserve wisdom, and may this occasion strengthen the bond of brotherhood and sisterhood among all the communities of South Sudan. On behalf of His Excellency, the President of the Republic, Salva Kiir Mayardit, I once again express my gratitude to organizers of this important event and to the entire Pojulu community for keeping a flame of culture alive for the future generation. May peace reign in our communities. May unity prevail among our people. May culture continue to strengthen our nation. And may God bless the Republic of South Sudan. Before to make this occasion open, I have to release some words in Arabic. أنا مرتاح ومبسوط جدا عشان أنا جيت يوم ده عشان أحضر معكم يوم المبارك. أنا السنة الفات أنا كنت موجود، لكن كان قلبني نجي نحضر الإديشن الفات. لكن عندنا نقول لكم شيء اللي شفناه عندكم ده كل مواطن بتاع جنوب السودان هيقلده. انتوا في في مرتبة الأولى مع شلوك، وبعدكم جاء مجموعة بتاعت مندارة، وابتهت في مجتمعات بدأ يقلدوا فيكم. أنا بشكركم وأقول لهم مبروك عليكم. كلامي الثانية يا جماعة، بدون سلام بلدنا ده ما بمشي لقدام. كوميونتي بتاعت بوجولو وكوميونتي بتاعت ساوث إكواتوريا معظمهم قاعدين في جوبا وما قادرين يمشوا حتى في الإجازات لأهلهم. سبب شنو؟ سبب بتاعت مشاكل الموجود في المنطقة هناك. السلام لمنطقتكم هو جنوب سنترال إكواتوريا، ده مسؤولية بتاعت أي زول منكم قبل ما يكون مسؤولية بتاعت الحكومة. وأنا بشكر أخونا مارتن إيليا لأنه كله دائما لما يسهر مشاكل في منطقة بوجولو هو قاعد يتدخل وبيحاور أهله في مال بتاعت كراب وبيجيبهم دائما. لكن القصة ده لسه مستمر. نحن دايرينكم عشان القصة ده وكل زول يكون مرتاح. نحن دايرين نقول الاحتفال ده زي ما عادل إيمانويل عادل قالوا إنه سنة ده يكون في لاينة، سنة جاي ده بكفف مشاكل بتاعت الهروبات في المنطقة. ونحن دايرين يكون في حوار مع حكومة. ما في حاجة بنتهي بالحرب، حاجات كتير جدا بنتهي بالحوار. أنا مشيت على دين، مشيت بانتيو ومشيت بور القريب ده. أنا لقيت قرى كبيرة جدا بالمؤسسات ناس هاجروا وجو قال سكنوا هنا في قنبة، وبرضو ناس بتاعت بانتيو ياو ساكنين ورا جبل ده واغلبهم ساكنين هنا في منطقتين، والبلد هناك فاضي ما في تنمية. وكل حرب بعد كل 6 شهور إما ببعضهم إما مع الحكومة وإما مع جيرانهم المجاورة. كلام ده آخر تنمية في بلدهم. أنا داير شباب بتاعت بوجولو وبتاعت سنتر إكواتوريا اللي هم اللي عندهم أمل إنه تمرد بحل المشكلة كده حتى بطريقة بتاعت تمرد. خليهم يشوفوا على النيل. البورة كله انتهى، طرق ما في، وكلام ده ما كويس. عشان كده ما دايرين الحاصل في جنوب ده جنوبية ده ما يكون حاجة الحاصل في على النيل. نحن دايرين الاستقرار البسيط ده نستفيد منه بالتنمية. الطرق زي طريق هسا أننا بدينا نتبرع له، ده طريق مهم. لو عملنا 3 طرق للمنطقة ده التنمية بتمشي. لكن لو ناس قاعدين يخافوا عشان يمشوا هناك حتى تجار ده بآخر تنمية في المنطقة ده. وانا دايرين زي ما عندكم عزيمة انتوا بقيتوا مقدمة في برنامج بتاعت كالشر، نحن دايرينكم انتوا كبوجولو كأولاد بوجولو كنسوان كالناس مسؤولين في بوجولو تجيبوا سلام في المنطقة ده في المقدمة. كلام ده مهم جدا. أنا قلت الحرب في على النيل ده ناس يمشي يتكلموا معهم عشان يعرفوا المشكلة وين. لو مشكلة عندها حكومة يجي يعالج. لو مشكلة كلام شالو ساقط وكلام حقيقي ناس يصحوه. ونحن يكون دايرين يكون في تبادل بتاع زيارات. هسه نحن كلنا قاعدين في جوبا وما بنعرف قرى بتاعت بعض. أنا برضو في احتفالات وعندنا مؤتمر بتاع كوميونتي هنعمل في شمال بار غزال سنة ده. أنا بدو الكابينت بتاعت كوميونتي بتاعت بوجولو ده عشان يجي يحضروا مؤتمرنا ويمشي يشوفوا قراتنا يشوفوا سلام القائد في منطقة هناك. نحن لما يمشوا هناك الكلام ده بيستفزهم وبجوا بينتبهوا للحاصل في المنطقة ده عشان شوارع دي يفتح. زول بتاع بودة ساكت ممكن يلقى حقه. زول اللي عنده عربية يسوق من هنا لهناك ويجي جوبا ده برضه بيحقق له اقتصاده. الناس اللي بيمشوا زراعة بيزرعوا. عشان كده انتوا مجتمع بتاع بوجولو وناس بتاع سنتر إكواتوريا انتبهوا للحاصل ده. هسه في الشارع الليلة في زول قتلوا بناس قطع الطرق وجوبا ده إذا نحن وقفنا الشارع ده نحن هنمشي وين؟ يا جماعة الحاصل في خرطوم ده والفي السودان ده ما دايرين عشان ينقل لنا هنا. عشان كده نحن دايرين كلنا نعمل مسؤولية بتاعت سلام. لو زول زعلان يجي يتكلم مع أخوه اللي بيشوفه ممكن يحل مشكلته. ده كلامنا ده نقوله لكم. وفي الآخر أنا ده نقول لكم الاحتفال بتاعتكم ده نحن فتحناه اوفيشالي ومن هنا لحد يوم الأحد تلعبوا زي ما عايزين. وفي آخر حاجة قبيل جابوا لي ورق صغير عشان زول ياكل تبرع. وأنا بيعتبر التبرع أنا كتبت في ورقة ده أنا ما بقوله ده كم، أنا ما بتكلم عنه، لكن أنا بتكلم تبرع بتاع مكتبي بس. أنا بديكم 20,000 للشارع الماشي الجديدة دايرين تعملوا كحاجة للكوميونتي. وبعدين نحن في حكومة لما ناس بتاع سنتر إكواتوريا يجيبوا لنا في كابينت إن شاء الله نحن هنشتغل مع بعض عشان الشارع ده يتحول بدل ما يكون جراف رود يكون فيف رود، ونحن نحاول نعمل شارع ده يكون زي شارع بتاع النملي. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Ti nananga kita Vice President Likang Kenisi hojame sekaet ko doket na bijo ikiko lo loka birigo taba murtahin $20,000 anjen kurun ikiko loso.
They have a special gift, special chairs. The President and the Governor.
Right now, first of all, naing tesji kupiji rekanin naga bijaki naib likang majambu pora parek adi mit katayo ketiko 20,000 ataka wai nangu ana bekelim lesen kelisil gruze kelisil wara ay manaing kain nangu namalekum sir yalla indana hadaya من Pojulu community ومن اللاكي فريندز هدايا خاص لرئيس الجمهورية رئيس سلفا كير مياديد يسلموه للنائب عشان يوصلوا له. فأنا دايركم تستقبلوا النائب ثاني مرة وتصفقوا له لاستلام هذا الهدايا الرائع. سيد النائب ده كرسي بتاع retirement أفتكر ولا بتاع سيا أدو ينجي ممكن بسولين يجي تبدأ سلام ما خلاص يا سلام جا ده حاجة كبير خلاص أنا بدي يرسل Now, we also have another gift for our governor, Manuel Adel Anthony, to come forward, please. Thank you. This is very useful. Mana dengai. Kalau kau tu dengai. Ya Allah, syukran. Llámese colegio.
MC announcements.
Llama colegio. Dundi announcements kudik. Nagayenga kola komisa. Colegio.
Okay. We have a special announcement to all our dignitaries. We have a special cultural food, variety of food from the Pojulu community. And it is our wish that before you go, if you could even see, just see our food. And if possible, just taste with a spoon and you walk away, including our Vice President. The food is set, the table is set up just behind the VIP tent. You could walk and see and taste, enjoy. We will really appreciate if you could see our food.
Where is it? Behind there?
Yes, it's just behind the tent.
Okay. Right. And then what happens thereafter?
And our chairman, Dr. Martin, it is an honor that you lead our dignitaries to see our cultural food and taste.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yala kirut nyesun nikang na community tarabinya nikang katani committee na konda catering ko kinyo nikang na ya kingutulo zuoku adewole kanyen nyikati wawang Jane Haidar hido poni adewole kinyo nikang na takinan ko ngutukulo yesu dadida iko dia ngawango pirinda ilan nene na bijo boja nikang na lakadi sabah i goja ni lakadi sabah fananin kang ling lobot tabai tu bang kalau ngutung ngoponi dek yengen so fananin kang ling takoni i goja lakadi sabah ai oti ko ai teni bot satiza ai suluji program nikang komiti na medra koya tilo kapet laga ngopeta ke kadlo ngilo kapet ko VIPs kanguli etud ngilo kapet titi gini set suia atande ko egwani kin kata popo ko so lasira amangon ga yuna kwe ngilo kapet biluji set ai goji lipo wala dida ai yijadu pipik yipipik ngilo kapet okay. Nainga report ko Jane Haidar adi nyesun nikang nalong adi laptop. Laptop na dose daka lugi pirin ini. Aya ni ado esing ini ado tindi keti ngina laptop kad awasaka kone kodo majini kango. So community nikang kita sedani ibiriten nakatango sedake kata laptop ngina ya kedo. Ngina kinyo kota kinyo na kere. Kedo wangi wang ngina hagnet. Nene layer to the Pojulu community link. Adi yom sitasara talungu ko gerengi kwe yigoja ko duma likang ngutukulo ling gulude momora duyu communities kuna ling cultural groups pananinkang ling boja na yom sitasara